Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins.
60-or.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch in the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll run on first down. Noble. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
60 outlaw.
Second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Noble. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run on 1st down. Finney. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run on the draw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down,
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Browns send out their punter now. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So the search for that patience here now. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check 52.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They go with Chubb on second down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, Noble. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You see me out here? That's right.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Douglas complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield now. Pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. from 21 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield to throw it. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Throwing, Mayfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Noble. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
8 reads. Right there, 56. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins send out their punter. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now Mayfield lost the football. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill.
It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Come on, set. 15-1.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents. All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
Saints are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. Redskins are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming. The Redskins are now on the clock. Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is...
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got one.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly in this.
Okay, ready? Here we go. You draw quarter.
They'll run on first down. Noble. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't throw up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Knight. And he'll be out right at the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 65 yards. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a first and goal just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. On first and 10, Cottrell. This one complete to Lacey. Not quite a first and goal, but still a red zone alert nonetheless as we jump back into the action. First and 10, just outside of the 10-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. Now the under pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? A throw there, but that's going to wind up. Incomplete. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, third quarter, third down. Can this defense get the stop? And he comes back with one complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? Throwing to start the drive. Cottrell. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. This defense looking to preserve the tie and try to keep this offense out of field goal range here late. Throwing on 1st down. Cottrell over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And
Set, 50, plant. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
on first down, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Bell. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. This one caught by Isabella. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Go.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports.
Now the rain is falling. How will that affect the passing game? We're about to find out here. This is the first drive of the contest.
90 wolf. Hey, Charlie.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. Touchdown, Redskins! This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard. This offense trying to get it in the end zone from the red zone, but right now they're focused a 3rd down situation with 1 yard to go to get the 1st. He'll drop to throw, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
So they'll... Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Washington! A 20... Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Defense.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbooks...
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
Got it. 61. Match.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And he comes back with one complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's tough to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw again. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. The quick slant caught. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Andy Isabella. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
On 4th down, Henry got his man complete over the middle. It's Ray. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it.
We play to win. Let's go.
Out comes this. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the left. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.